Good evening, kids. In this lesson, we'll study one of the games, Alexander McDonnell versus Louis de la Bourdonnais in London, 1834. You'll see the game is really incredible, and this is our first game that we'll study. So e4, c5, so we have Sicilian defense, right? Knight e6, and here pawn to e5. Now knight capture on c6, pawn takes, knight to 6, bishop g5. What's beautiful about this game is the end and pawn to d5. So what we have here, already advantage to black, because black has a great center, right? And usually with this kind of center, the bishops are very, very strong. See, the game is kind of open. This bishop is very dangerous. It can go to a6. Also, black is threatening to push pawn to a4 and trap the bishop. Right, so it's clear that bishops are better here than this knight on b1. Right, black clearly has a better game. Pawn takes and pawn takes. Now rook d1, pawn to d4. Yeah, you'll see what's gonna happen with those pawns. They're gonna move all the way down to the second rank. Right, so now c4. Yeah, it's clear that this is a mistake because the knight need to get into the game. Queen b6, and pay attention here to the bishop's look. The white bishop is really nice attacking on this diagonal, right? So that's what the bishops are supposed to do. Knight e2, and black played here rook e8. Of course, there are other moves, if you want to analyze the game a little bit more by yourself, you can see later. But one thing that I would like to remind you about is, like, be careful, capturing the pawns, right? Those could be poison pawns, and it's not really necessary to take them. Now, after this move, bishop d8. See, in this case, it's okay to move the pieces backward and put them on the 8th rank. The bishops are still powerful. c5, queen c6, queen is excellent here. And now black f5 here. Probably he needs to play king h8 and then f5, but it's okay. We're not going to go deep into this position, just see the game. King h8. And bishop a4, and it looks like white is winning the game because the pin, but the king is opened. See, the white king is quite open. Pawn is on f3, and after queen h6, it's clear that here the game really starts, right? So black is not capturing on e8, black is taking on e4. Pay attention again how those pawns are dangerous in the center of the board and how they are supported, right, with the bishop, and they march forward. So c6, pawn takes, and of course you can't take on b7 because queen e3 and then f takes g2 check and rook f2. It's going to be a checkmate down there. So rook c2. Check, and white made a mistake here by playing king h1. He needed to play rook f2. This was the best defense, but I'm glad he played king h1 because otherwise we would not be able to see this game. Bishop c8, bishop d7, and f2. So it's clear that this pawn is really dangerous, right? Black is threatening queen e1 check. So rook f1, d3, rook to c3. Look at this. Bishop takes and e4, right? So it's clear that those 3 pawns are really becoming extremely dangerous. After this move, bishop d8. Yeah, he has to play bishop d8, otherwise he's going to take on f8 and d8 queen. Now this move, queen e1. So the rook is attacked. So rook has to play here. And the next move, d2. Look at that position. It's amazing. And rook g8. And then e3. Right? So now he takes. and e2. Did you ever see something like this? Black is winning the game, like those 3 pawns. Unbelievable, like what happened in this game. It's really beautiful one. Okay, let's see what was the most important in this game. Like if you go all the way back, right? I think it's important to see that this center, right? Like here in this position, right? C takes d5. So center is very strong for black, and this position is better for black because the bishops are stronger in open positions than the knights, right? So you have a lot of opportunities here with bishop a6, with a4, right? So that's why the bishops really work better in open positions. So let's see rook d1 and d4, c4, of course, mistake, right? And what I really like is I like this move queen a6 right here. It looks like white is winning, but queen h6 really giving nice opportunities to black with a queen e3 check. Right, white king is opened. So you see, that's why you need to be careful when you push this pawn, right? Because always it can create problems to the white king. And the sacrifice of the exchange, and now those pawns are coming queen. Look at this. F2, right? Excellent. And then very nice how the pawns are becoming queen. Oh, I don't know what's going to be. F1, E1, D1, E takes E1, maybe all of them. Okay, that's the game for today. That's our first game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll put the PGN file for you so you can see the game. You can save it for yourself, and if you want to analyze a little bit more, see with the computer, see what's happening. Of course you can. Okay, bye bye. Have a good night.